It is a meeting of old and new, of traditions steeped in history to traditions newly created, from dynasties to national championships, Heisman Trophy winners, and even to their distinctive helmets. These two programs have set the gold standard for college football. The 2011 bowl season would have yet another stellar matchup as Florida State would meet Notre Dame in the Champs Sports Bowl. Drawing on the echoes of their famous Game of the Century 2 decades earlier, the marquee matchup created an instant sellout and the highest attendance in the history of the Champs Sports Bowl. And we were there for it all. Join us as Seminole Gametime gives you a behind-the-scenes tour of the week-long festivities in Orlando and end up with a classic college football matchup.
Hello and welcome back to Seminole Gametime, the Bowl edition. Florida State at the Champs Bowl this year. We're here at the team hotel, the beautiful Hilton Orlando. The Florida State football team and football family arrived for duty on December 24th, and the festivities kicked off immediately.
The first player-only event was the Best Buy shopping spree on Monday the 26th. As part of the Champs Bowl gift package, each player received a Best Buy gift card redeemable at the shopping spree. And even though the gift cards could be used toward purchasing anything in the store, many of the players found themselves clamoring for the same products.
It was fun for the whole team to be able to get a chance to go in there, spend some money for free at the Best Buy. Pretty much just get a lot of products that we all wanted. Everybody on the team pretty much likes technology. I know a lot of guys have got Apple products, from iPods to iPads, headphones. The Beats by Dr. Dre are real popular, so pretty much the whole team has them now.
Everybody wants to get, the Xboxes, the Beat headphones. I got the new iPhone. I got the update on my service, so that was awesome. I didn't have to spend a whole bunch of money. I got a 64 gig, which is really, even better. Got some cases and for my phone, and I also got a couple of DVDs and some CDs for my mother, so it was good.
After a successful shopping spree, both the FSU and Notre Dame teams would visit the Give Kids the World Village in Kissimmee on the 27th. Give Kids the World is a 70-acre resort complete with over 140 villa accommodations, entertainment attractions, whimsical venues, and fun specifically designed for children with special needs.
It just opened our eyes to a lot of new things, and we don't get to see that a lot, but it's one of the good things about being a Division I athlete you get to experience. You get to go and be with these kids and just put a smile on their face, and that's really all that matters. And it feels like that we were put in a position that we're in for a reason, and it is to make kids happy, and to be able to do that, it means a lot.
That was probably one of the most enjoyable events that we had this week, being able to go out there, spend time with kids that are less fortunate than us, that kind of have a different upbringing than we did. A lot of us had the benefit of being healthy as kids and things like that, so when we had the opportunity to spend time with kids like that, that are going through stuff, it benefits us a lot and, makes us feel good.
Giving back to the community, especially children, is a role that the Seminoles relish. And the kids even received a few surprises during the event. For example, when team chaplain Clint Purvis volunteered to show off some of his best dance moves.
I was probably one of the biggest advocates out there trying to get him to dance, man, and when he did, actually everybody joined in, so it was really good.
Clint Purvis dancing was hilarious, and I think it was the cha-cha slide is what he danced to. So watching him cha-cha just, made the greatest memories for me always.
One hip this time. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, let's stop. Cha-cha, real smooth.
I did see Clint Purvis dance. It was very interesting. He took some egging on, but eventually, he went in there and broke a leg, so to speak.
I was trying to get Nigel out there to dance as well, but he wouldn't do it, so maybe sometime in the future.
Yeah, he tried to get me out there, but I'm not the dancing type. Next time we might try to get Coach Stoops out there or something, somebody like that.
And although nobody was able to get Nigel on the dance floor, another surprise was right around the corner as an impromptu dance-off competition broke out between the FSU and Notre Dame teams.
I saw Will Ty came in doing the Dougie, and then he killed it because he does it all the time in the locker room. And then Amp came in and did it too. And I think we won that, but I was kind of standing far off, so I really wasn't in the middle of it. But it looked like from the outside standpoint that we won that dance-off.
While it was clear that FSU had won the dance-off competition, the real winners on this day would be the children as they enjoyed a morning filled with fun, surprises, and smiles all the way around. After lunch with the kids, it was time to get back to business as the team headed off to practice. A weather system in the area forced the team to move practice to the University of Central Florida's indoor practice facility as they continued to prepare for the matchup with Notre Dame.
Since we've gotten here, we haven't lost a step. We did have some time off, in between when we were practicing back home and now here, but we haven't lost a step at all. And I think, it kind of even got better. As we got here, we were more focused and ready to go.
I think practice went well. We had some fun, I guess, just going to like a theme park or going out to dinner with some of your good friends on the team, and so it was easier, I guess, being able to blow off that steam to focus when you had to focus. And from what I observed, on special teams end, it went very well.
Wednesday the 28th began with the Champ Sports Bowl kickoff luncheon as both teams and coaching staffs gathered with fans to enjoy lunch. ESPN's Holly Rowe hosted the event, and she sat down with both head coaches to talk about the upcoming game. A talent contest between the teams saw Dustin Hopkins and Lonnie Pryor rapping and dancing on tables to a Justin Bieber hit. After the luncheon, the team returned to the practice field for its final walkthrough as Coach Fisher and the staff made their final preparations.
Okay, we're good. Let's go. All right, offense up, plus 25. What's up, Mike? Give me regular in the game, regular in the game. Hey, now 344, you're going 2 middle, right? Okay, now. You got to be alert for what? And for Sonic to make that out call, guard, tackle, tight end, okay? I'm counting on you, okay? Take them all day. I mean, use those things. I think you're going to get 3 down. You ain't going to get 4 down in that. You got to dig it out, Bobby. Move that nose. Move that nose. No one was in there, okay, but they won't be there like that, but that's all right, that's all right. But that means you understand what you're doing. I'm with you on that. Blue, blue, blue.
Oh, practice has gone really well. Coach Fisher said that, the past 3 practices have been the best that he's seen all season, and from all 3 phases. And with us being able to do that, just shows that we're ready and we're ready to play this bowl game.
Get yourself locked into what you're here for. Remember one thing, guys, we're on a business trip. We had our fun, we did our deal, we practiced. Now it's time to take care of your business. You finished what you started. The last time this group of guys is together, how do you want to remember each other and how you want to compete together? Understand something, guys. There's something special about the way you compete in a game and the feeling you get and the heart you get, part of being a team. Be ready to do it today. Be ready to do it tomorrow. Get yourself locked in mentally. Remember what I said. You control what happens to you. You control your life. Quit waiting on a coach, on a player, on a girlfriend, you control what happens to you. Start taking responsibility for what you do, how you do it, so we can be successful. 11 individual responsibilities put together as a team. 11 individual responsibilities put together as a team. Stay focused on what you got to stay focused on, okay?
After a week of festivities, the focus shifts back to football. When we come back, it's game day. Florida State and Notre Dame. coming up next. Welcome back to Seminole Gametime Bowl Edition. It's game day here in Orlando, and the team is still getting some last-minute preparations done in team meetings and whatnot. But coming up shortly, the focus moves from here at the hotel over to the Citrus Bowl as Florida State gets ready to kick off against Notre Dame.
Thursday the 29th was the team's 6th day in Orlando, and it was finally game day. The team had its final meetings in the morning and then relaxed before preparing to head to the stadium.
All I'm saying, come down flat. If he comes like that and shoots, that's where we had a problem in that Florida game.
As they arrived, the Seminoles participated in a team walk surrounded by the marching chiefs, cheerleaders, and Seminole fans. But once the teams reached the locker room, it was all business as FSU was bringing the nation's longest bowl streak of 30 consecutive bowl appearances into Orlando's Champ Sports Bowl.
Now, I want to see this team finish. I want to see this team play. I'm not talking about the scoreboard, guys. I'm talking about lining up and playing Florida State football. Control, be physical, be dominant. Get off the field on third down. Great in the red zone. And when you got them pinned back, be dominant, don't let them breathe. Line up and play the line of scrimmage. Control the line of scrimmage. Great on third down. Touchdowns in the red zone. And every possession ends in a.
Florida State received the kickoff to begin the game. With 3 of its typical offensive linemen out and relying on 4 rookies to win the battle in the trenches, the Seminoles were unable to sustain their first drive and were forced to punt. As Notre Dame began to mount a drive on its first possession, LaMarcus Joyner stops them in their tracks as he comes up with a big defensive play.
Dropping is Reese, looking Reese, firing, batting in the air, intercepted, picked off of the end zone. Knowles are going to bring it out. It is LaMarcus Joyner, sidesteps to the 15-yard line. Knowles have a turnover.
The celebration would be all too short, though, as the Irish come back and create a big defensive play of their own, forcing Devontae Freeman to put the ball on the turf, which is then picked up for a touchdown.
Good snap to Manuel. Here comes a delay blitz. Gets the pass out on the left side. Caught by Devontae Freeman. He fumbled the ball on the 30. An easy touchdown, a scoop and score by Notre Dame.
Freeman's fumble was just the second by an FSU running back all season long. After trading punts, Notre Dame began to move the ball, but the Seminole D would stiffen and force them to attempt a long field goal with seconds left in the first quarter. The ball sailed wide right, and the Irish clung to a 7-point lead.
It is long enough, and it is no good. It is wide to the right.
In the second quarter, neither team was able to get anything going offensively as both defenses suffocated the opposing offenses all quarter long. The Seminoles tried to keep their second drive alive with a fake punt on a 4th and 4, but Chad Abram ended up a yard short as the Noles turned the ball over on downs. In a first half that saw the defensive domination by both teams, Florida State would enter the locker room trailing Notre Dame 7-0. Both teams would combine for just 195 yards and 10 punts in the first 30 minutes of play.
Hey, this is what you're in for. Why you play these big bowl games, guys? Compete in the game and have fun. Love, trust, and believe in each other, one play at a time, consistently. What is this team's life going to stand for? How are we going to compete? How are we going to compete and how are we going to finish, okay? We're going to get aggressive and get going here, okay? Yes, let's lock in and do what we got to do and play as one, okay? Let's play Florida State football. Get in and get a break. Let's go! Let's go! I ain't talking about finish. I ain't talking about that. Let's talk about win on 3. 1, 2, 3.
While Notre Dame may have only had 91 first half yards, its first drive of the second half couldn't have been any worse for the Seminoles. Greg Reed's personal foul penalty helped extend the Fighting Irish's drive, and then Xavier Rhodes went down with a game-ending knee injury defending Notre Dame's Michael Floyd. A few plays later, Reed dropped a would-be interception, and Floyd bobbled and caught the scoring pass for a 14-0 Notre Dame lead. Making matters worse for the Noles, Reed landed awkwardly on his neck on the play and didn't return to the game, suffering from concussion-like symptoms. Finally, it would be LaMarcus Joyner who would give FSU its first scoring chance. His 77-yard kickoff return on the ensuing kick set up a 42-yard field goal by Hopkins to trim the deficit to 14-3 with 9:03 left in the third quarter.
Joyner takes a tackle and miss, and he's dropped from the 20-yard line. We needed a big play by special teams, and LaMarcus Joyner almost took it to the house. Here's the spot, the kick, plenty of leg, and this one is good. Dustin Hopkins with a 42-yard field goal.
The Noles bent but didn't break on Notre Dame's next possession, as Brandon Jenkins' sack ended a promising Fighting Irish drive. FSU got the ball back, and a Rashad Green diving catch gave the Seminoles their first third down conversion of the night.
At the 50-yard line by Rashad Green. What a catch by the freshman. I did not think he had a chance to make the play.
Avoiding fourth downs, the Noles continued to move. Burt Reed capped off FSU's 84-yard march down the field with an 18-yard touchdown reception. The Seminoles, however, would fail on the two-point conversion attempt. Down 14-9 with 14:54 left in the game, FSU needed a turnover, and a senior answered the bell.
Action fake, drops the throw. Here comes him, he gets the pass away. It's intercepted, picked off at the 30. It's Nigel Branham to the 15, dragging tacklers to the 20-yard line. It's a first down FSU on the disguised pickoff by Nigel.
Nigel Branham's interception and 17-yard return set the Seminoles up on Notre Dame's 18-yard line. And 2 plays later, Rashad Green's twisting touchdown grab gave FSU its first lead of the game.
In the slot, Reed dropping Manuel, looking at, throws the ball, Manuel, it is caught! Touchdown, Rashad Green! What a remarkable catch by the freshman! Wow! Noles lead for the first time of the game.
The Noles would then attempt another two-point conversion, but would fail to convert. On the Seminoles' next possession, FSU would drive down to the Irish 11, spurred on by a Rashad Green 42-yard reception on third down.
Here's the snap, delay, blitz by a backer. Manuel throws it up for Green. Downfield, Green makes the catch. Another great grab. Inbounds at the 22-yard line.
Florida State would add 3 more points to the scoreboard on a 29-yard Dustin Hopkins field goal with 8:05 remaining, extending their lead over Notre Dame by 4.
A 29-yard field goal. He kicked it and flirted with that left upright, but he got it inside it. And it's good.
After trading punts, Notre Dame would threaten to regain the lead by driving into the red zone with 2:48 remaining in the game. But a Terrence Brooks interception of a Reese pass would give Florida State a chance to try and put the game away.
Throws the pass downfield toward the end zone. It is intercepted. Picked off in the end zone by Terrence Brooks. Brooks comes up with a play of his life. First career pick in the end zone.
While the Noles proceeded to run 2:35 off the clock, they were unable to close out the game. The Fighting Irish would get one last chance. Notre Dame would start the final drive at its own 5-yard line. After a couple of incomplete passes, the Seminole defense wouldn't allow the Irish to convert a Hail Mary play with 13 seconds left in the game, and Florida State would preserve the win.
Game is over. Noles win 18-14. How about them Florida State Seminoles? There ain't any quitting those boys. FSU down 14-0 early in the third quarter. Comes back to score 18 unanswered. Celebrate. Dance to the music. Kids in gold helmets salute you.
thank you. Thank you. I'm going to tell you what. Be able to coach a group of guys that have as much character as this group right here has, you don't get that often in coaching, guys. I'm telling you, I thank you. I'm privileged to be your football coach. I really mean that, because I tell you what, there's a lot of great guys in this room. And there's a lot of love. There's a great family in here. There's a lot of guys who believe in each other, who don't quit, who compete no matter what the circumstances are. This senior class has shown us a lot of leadership in their last 2 years here of how a program should be run. Now it's our responsibility as younger group to take it to the next level. To take it to the next level and understand what it takes. And guys, it's going to take everybody in this room. Because you don't know. You saw tonight, we had injuries at corner. We had guys moving around from safety to corner. We just kept playing. We've been like that on the offensive line all year, banged and bruised and played freshman tailbacks, received. It didn't matter. You kept competing and playing in the game. But I'm going to tell you something, guys. There's more out there for us. There's more out there for us. If you will believe in what we're doing and have the attention to detail to do the things you can do, we're going to start putting some rings on these fingers, okay?
Yeah. What a great finish to the season for Florida State. Another bowl win. That's 4 in a row for Florida State. You combine it with their state championship, and there's a lot of momentum heading into 2012. Stick with us. We'll wrap things up right on the other side of this timeout. Welcome back as we finish up from here at the beautiful Team Hotel, the Hilton Orlando. It's been a great bowl experience for FSU at the Champs Bowl. And now all eyes focus on recruiting and the 2012 football season. It should be another great one for Florida State. That'll do it for this edition of Seminole Game Time Bowl Edition. Remember, you can follow Florida State athletics all the time right here on Sun Sports or by logging on to Seminoles.com. I'll see you next time.